The city never slept. Neon signs pulsed, car horns blared, and music throbbed from every open doorway. Angela hurried through the urban chaos, her head down, her dark hair a curtain around her face. She felt a million miles away. She preferred the quiet murmur of her own thoughts, the soft whisper of her inner wolf. Here, surrounded by millions, she felt utterly alone. College was supposed to be a place of discovery, of finding yourself. Instead, Angela felt like a pale moonflower, wilting under the harsh glare of the sun. The other students were a blur of noise and laughter, their conversations a foreign language. Their world of parties and football games held no appeal for her. She found solace in the library, surrounded by the comforting silence of books. Angela's true sanctuary, however, was within. She carried a secret, one that set her apart from everyone else. She was a shapeshifter, born with the spirit of a wolf woven into her very being. It was a legacy passed down through generations, a lineage that led back to a hidden village nestled deep in the mountains. Her wolf was more than just a spirit animal. It was a part of her soul, her confidant, her constant companion. Angela's wolf was unique, its fur a striking dichotomy of ebony and ivory. Half of its coat was as black as midnight, while the other half gleamed like freshly fallen snow. This duality mirrored Angela's own internal struggle, the constant battle between her human desire for connection and her wolf's instinctive need for solitude. The other students sensed her difference, though they couldn't understand it. They saw her shyness as weakness, her quietness as aloofness. Their attempts at friendship felt forced, their conversations superficial. Angela craved genuine connection, but her wolf kept her at bay, its protective instincts always on high alert. Only under the cover of darkness did Angela truly come alive. When the moon hung high in the sky, she would slip away from the suffocating city and find solace in the surrounding woods. There she would surrender to her wolf, feeling the transformation ripple through her body. Her senses sharpened, her vision became acute, and the forest floor felt as familiar as her own skin. Elias, the teaching assistant for her literature class, was the only one who seemed to see past her carefully constructed walls. He was a quiet soul himself, with a gentle smile and eyes that held the wisdom of ages. He never pushed her to speak, yet his presence had a calming effect on her restless spirit. She found herself drawn to his quiet strength, the way he navigated the world with an aura of serenity. Their conversations were brief, often limited to discussions about the books they both loved. Yet, in the silences between their words, Angela felt a connection that transcended language. It was in the shared glance across a crowded room, the knowing smile when their eyes met over a passage of poetry. Angela knew her feelings were futile. He was older, her teacher, and she was just a strange, quiet girl in the corner. Her wolf, however, had other ideas. It sensed a kindred spirit in Elias, a depth that ran far beneath the surface. Whenever he was near, Angela could feel her wolf stir within her, its energy pulsing with an unfamiliar warmth. It was a sensation that both intrigued and frightened her, for it hinted at a possibility she didn't dare to explore. Tiana was the one exception to Angela's solitary existence. With her infectious laugh and her ability to make friends wherever she went, Tiana was the antithesis of Angela's quiet nature. Yet, somehow, their friendship thrived. Tiana possessed an uncanny knack for sensing Angela's moods, and she knew when to push and when to simply offer a comforting presence. It was Tiana who coaxed Angela out of the library and into the world, reminding her that even the quietest souls needed companionship. They explored hidden cafes, stumbled upon vintage bookstores tucked away on cobblestone streets, and spent countless hours sharing secrets under a canopy of stars. Tiana never questioned Angela's silences, her sudden disappearances, or the way her eyes would take on a faraway look whenever the moon was full. She simply accepted Angela for who she was, wolf and all. Tiana's friendship was a lifeline for Angela, a reminder that human connection was possible, even for someone who felt perpetually caught between two worlds. With Tiana by her side, Angela felt a flicker of hope, a sense that maybe, just maybe, she could find her place in this world after all.